Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Doom 2016 and Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we will successfully collect this Funko Pop underneath the stairs and continue our run through Argent D'nur. Last episode, we freed the second Night Sentinel soul. Oh look, there was a Berserk here. Huh.
The well-initiated of Doom 2016 players will be well familiar with the sight of unused power-ups in an already cleared battle arena.
Not necessarily well-initiated. It does happen more often than it should, at least on normal and easy mode. But the thing is, you really should use your Berserks, okay? Berserk is always a fun time. Booyah! Uncharted territory is complete. And we got a super health out of it, too. Haha.
Super health.
Alright, so we've got, an additional 5 weapon upgrade points, but I don't think we have anything to spend them on. Welcome to the final combat arena of the map. At the very end, they throw 3 Barons of Hell at us. So it is our job to deal with the smaller try here with our BFG as much as we can.
The big redacted gun. 21 of 25 kills complete.
And boink! Alright. Take down the pinkies.
Nice.
So, when it comes to a threat assessment for this game, pinkies are honestly at effectively the top of the list for me. And below pinkies, it goes summoners. Below summoners, it goes probably Cyber Mancubus. Below Cyber Mancubus is actually Baron of Hell, because you very rarely fight Baron of Hell with additional enemies. And then it goes Revenant, then Mancubus, then Hell Knight, then Hellraiser, then a Possessed Guard, then Possessed Soldier, then Imp, then Unpossessed, then what the fuck?
Caco Demon?
No. Caco Demon I don't actually put on the list for some fucking reason, because for the most part, I can, just explosive shell the Caco Demon and put him into a stagger state. It's one of the more controversial aspects of Doom 2016 that Doom Eternal that I actually dislike. How every enemy has got a critical weak point that if you don't exploit, they end up being much more difficult to take down. Lost Soul, yeah. At the very bottom of the list, because I don't have Caco Demon on the list, is Lost Soul. Because Lost Soul is actually a bigger threat to me than Caco Demon, because even though you usually end up fighting them, alongside other things, and they're usually really well telegraphed, it doesn't honestly matter that much how telegraphed they are if you don't see them.
Well, you could say that about just about every enemy in this game. That's the first lesson of Doom 2016 is do not underestimate your opponent. They will fuck you up if you're not being careful and if you don't know where they are.
All right, Big Redacted Gun is complete. Now we just got to make sure that we line up our final BFG shot against the Barons of Hell that show up at the end.
Yeah. It's been a little while since we've had any power-ups at all. As a matter of fact, the last time we had a power-up is when we were really tearing shit up with the Berserk power-up. Now it's a quad damage that's made numerous appearances, waving its little purple hand saying, hey, pick me up.
There's the other.
Pass Gerdat.
Go. They're mostly in line.
Get it. Oh, sure. Now that we try to get it, we're suddenly everything in their mothers are trying to block it. Why would you have to use a BFG with quad damage?
We missed the other Baron of Hell.
It's just a challenge. Don't let it bring your day down, boys and girls. Kill those motherfuckers.
No, we did kill those motherfuckers. And our Nova for the and our Nova explosion for the power up killed the last imp. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to get all of the map challenges done for this, but unfortunately, the BFG shot that we had just refused to connect with the other Baron of Hell.
Talk about being out of sight. Oh, right, because we're not supposed to access this area until the fight's over.
Yep. And our final pummel stab. Let's go, Mr. Cloud. Final boss time.
I think I have a feeling what a speed run of this level would look like.
You skip the first 2 combat arenas.
Yeah, exactly. But the final one you do have to do.
I am so flustered about that. Yeah. All right, we got 10.
Yes.
We got 10 upgrade points. We missed a weapon mod, so we can't spend it there. So yeah, we're gonna. I think we're gonna expand on our rocket launcher, right? Because we have literally everything else. Yeah, we have literally everything else. So we're gonna expend stuff on our rocket launcher. There we go.
See, and this is why the final level of this game is not quite as difficult feeling as previous levels, because those previous levels did not include chances for us to upgrade our weapons.
No, they did. They did. You can do weapon upgrade points whenever you're not in combat.
What's up, buddy?
And down we go.
All right.
Hey, Olivia.
Well, it's about fucking time.
You're not looking so good, Miss Olivia.
Thanks to me so much.
You've got exposed shoulder blades and everything.
Become the sacrifice. I mean, we already said goodbye to you like 15 hours ago, so yeah, bye-bye. See you later.
It wasn't 15
You fucked up.
hours. It was like 5 hours.
As Zhang Li had absorbed Chandra's soul in perfect dark, so too Olivia has been consumed
By the Spider Mastermind.
All
All right,
this is an
so
very evil-looking
Spider
file.
Mastermind. This is actually my second take doing this fight because the first time I ended up having it bugged out on me. I was not happy about that. Anyway, in order to actually deal damage to the Spider Mastermind, you're not supposed to be shooting its armor. You're supposed to be shooting its exposed brain meats. Yes, we're shooting it in the head to give it a headache.
Right,
You can also
not the
shoot
middle.
the exposed face if you want to. To be perfectly honest, I don't usually go for the face specifically because the brain meats are just easier to hit with my explosive shot. The big issue that you will find while you're fighting this guy is that at mid-range, it's actually relatively difficult to dodge a good portion of the melee attacks that he's got. They're relatively fast, and they hit a wide area around the arena. It can be in fact quite a big problem to deal with that. But if you ever find yourself critically low on health, what you can do is you can spend a BFG shell because there are between 2 and 3 of them scattered around the arena in order to heal up. Also, if you are playing this on PC and have a significantly more powerful PC than I do, you can cheat with this fight. You can cheat in actually all the fights, but I need to bring up this one for this fight specifically because it's a fight that because it's a cheat that I myself have never actually done, but I know is possible because they did it in Bring and Scratch comms. If you are playing the game at higher than 60 frames per second and you use the weapon wheel after you fire a BFG round, the BFG will in fact deal damage on every frame it is out, and the weapon wheel specifically slows the frame rate, not the frame rate of the game rather, but it slows time down on the game to about 1/3. I think it's about 1/3 of normal speed. So your BFG will continuously do damage against a boss as long as it's on the field.
Huh.
It is honestly a really powerful exploit that I have never had the need to use.
That's pretty wild. I never thought that a game would actually compute its data depending on the frame rate.
Oh man, that's right. You're not actually all that familiar with PC gaming up before 2000s. A majority of fighters, platformers, and FPS games prior to 1998 actually used your CPU's core speed in order to determine frame calculations. It's why Master of Magic specifically has to be run at about 10 times normal core speed under emulation in order to be actually played correctly.
Finish it.
We will finish it. Just we have one round of the BFG, so you know how we're gonna finish this, Mr. Cloud.
We're gonna fire a BFG at it.
Come on.
Hey, got the glory kill thingy. Come on, just glory kill it. What are you doing?
Hey, the prompt isn't showing up, Mr. Cloud. There it goes.
Oh. Well, I mean, Jesus. I'm going to take 1/10 of a point off of this game's score just for that.
Yeah, my run actually had several minor bugs going through it, but...
Gold guy!
Yeah. And so, our tether is activated, pulling us back to Mars after we have successfully slain the Spider Mastermind, only to find... Uh-oh. Hey, Samuel.
It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent, Vega, this entire operation. You see, I've watched you work. Come to understand your motivation.
Kill the demons.
You think the only way is to kill them all. Leave nothing behind. And you may be right.
It is the simplest solution,
You
Hayden.
can't just shut it all down.
Is this the part where I put the controller down because
Yep.
Big Man's talking?
I don't expect
Okay.
you to agree.
Because once the game tells me it's over, you won. That's it.
We can continue our work.
Dun dun
I
dun.
am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Okay, now the game is just poking fun at itself.
A little bit, yeah. I wish that we followed up on this fucking ending. I really do. But we don't.
Have you standing in our way
Hey, see, the Crucible's a sword.
until we see each other again.
More like an axe, really.
Bye, Samuel.
Doom.
Yes, Doom. Anyway, this was Doom 2016. I fucking adore this game. Absolutely and almost totally. I had a couple of bugs going through my playthrough, but to be perfectly honest, they were very minor and only had me do a couple of resets. Also, come on, we also get to see the credit sequence. Haha! And yes, a majority of the credit sequence is stylized stills, but they're very stylized.
Nice.
Hey, Cyber Demon, that's not where we fought you.
Larger than
But
life
yeah, the
enemies.
presentation, the gameplay, the very little amount of narrative, the overall feel of hey Baron NFL, the adrenaline, like all of the. There's a lot of really positive feedback whilst going through this game on the gameplay level that brings me back into it over and over again. I still go through Doom 2016 at least once, if not twice every year, just to go through the campaign and re-experience the highs that this game actually offers. I contend that this is actually the best shooter game that that I have ever played. And I contend it is also the best shooter game, even on consoles, specifically because the potential is there, even if it's not as fully realized. I understand that the competition for best shooter game on consoles is actually really stiff because of all the franchises roaming around. But even in a healthy competitive match of Call of Duty, Halo, or any of the those are the two big ones I can think of, come on, Battlefield. Even in those, I don't have the same amount of adrenaline or just raw joy as I do whilst playing through this in single player. And this is technically a problem that I've got. I do enjoy playing shooters multiplayer, as you know, I just this year went and played the Quake 2 remaster with Jonan. We had a blast going through all the new content there. But even there, I was like, no, Doom 2016 still feels and plays better than the Quake remasters do. And yeah, I fucking love this game. This is easily the best first-person shooter that I have ever played. It beats Doom Eternal by a fuck ton, and I did play all the way through Doom Eternal. It beats Unreal 1, which is a huge achievement for me because I have a lot of nostalgia for Unreal 1. And on the narrative side, I actually think that Unreal 1 has got a better narrative overall than Doom 2016. But you have to actually go hunting for that narrative. So.
Body parts. Yeah. Now we're getting to the action portions of the credits.
A little bit. So what do you think about Doom 2016, Mr. Cloud?
And the award for best credit sequence in a game goes to... I do agree that this game is impressive, to say the least. That it will raise the bar for what a good-looking and good-feeling first-person shooter would look like in a finished product. Especially considering that this is a reboot, not an original creation.
This is not a reboot. This is still in direct continuity with the original games.
I am Doom Guy. I'll stop you. So I have come to realize that as I get older as a gamer, that I like the games that remind you it's a game, and this game very much does that. They're Doom Guys, they're squeaky, pokes of fun at itself, comedic aspects, and also just putting power-ups, and also the poorly rendered Doom Classic levels right in the game itself. This game is definitely made for gamers.